potential, which means a growing number of visitors, both domestic and foreign. And frankly, I believe, first of all, domestic tourism is the most important, also to help to improve the infrastructure of the country, and only then international tourism. So, in my field from Europe, I would ask how to improve business conditions and attract more visitors from Europe. Some hints based on experience. Keyword, in my experience, is authenticity. Promotion of the old Kazakh way of life, including yurtkamps, Kazakh cuisine, Kazakh music, dance, singing, horse riding. That's one. In combination with modernity, like the city Astana, very interesting. The architecture, Almaty with its cultural life. And also in combination with such a vast and empty country, which is quite unique in the world. I think these are also keys in the branding of the country. From a European point of view, the development of big resorts or casinos, beach or skiing in Kazakhstan is less interesting because basically we have them at home in Europe, and in the end I think people from Europe would choose to stay in Europe. It's easier and it will probably be cheaper due to the airfares. For domestic tourism, it's a different matter, of course. So some advice finally to improve the investment climate from our point of view. What we need in everyday life when we deal with our partners in Kazakhstan. Education, we need guides with excellent knowledge and with foreign language skills. Sometimes it's a problem in some regions of the country that there may be not enough well-educated guides, not everywhere of course. Accommodation, there's again good options in Astana, in Almaty, but of course it's a huge country. Sometimes in the countryside is a problem. People from Europe and Western countries in general, they would like to stay in homestays, in yurtkamps, and that's it, the traditional lifestyle. And as mentioned before, again, the visa, one Central Asian visa would be ideal. Last sheet. The future for tourism from Europe, I think very good prospects because Kazakhstan gets better and better known, has much to offer. So even without doing so much, there will probably be a natural growth, which is good. Final advice to all the stakeholders, create new, authentic, original tours. It has been mentioned by other speakers as well, very important to develop the country. Cooking tours, language courses, falconry, camel safari, many more possibilities, but try to be original and authentic. Finally, promote them abroad and try to find international partners in all countries which will help to make group tours, because at the moment tourism to Kazakhstan, in my experience, is mostly a matter of individuals, but not so many groups yet. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much also for inviting me.
Thank you very much. I think your speech was very, very useful in terms of providing advices. It might sound simple, but it's very concrete, and I think it comes from your experience with Kazakhstan. You've been living in Almaty for 3 years, and then you've been traveling a lot to Astana and other cities. Thank you very much. I think it will be very useful for the local tourism organizations. Well, Susan, thank you very much for your patience. I know you're having a meeting in another part of the city. Thank you very much. And Susan Fournier, she's the president of the International Council on Hotel, Restaurant and Institutional Education from Switzerland. Please.
Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Susan Fournier, and I'm from Cesar Ritz Colleges in Switzerland, but I'm the current president of the International Council of Hotel, Restaurant and Institutional Education, more commonly known as ICRE. The over 1,400 international members of our organizations are deans, professors, researchers, and million inbound travelers entered Kazakhstan in 2007. If we look at 2011, the total contribution of travel and tourism amounted to 5% of the gross domestic product. And this is forecasted to rise by 5.5% next year. During the same period, travel and tourism directly supported 116,000 jobs, and it was an expected rise of 0.4%. According to Smith Travel Research, who's a big supporter of educators and travel, occupancy in their reporting hotels for 2011 was 53%, up 4.3% from 2010, despite your increasing number of hotel rooms. So many countries are a little bit jealous about these numbers. For 2012, the figures are looking even better. As of March, the year-to-date occupancy is 51.4%, up 10.6% compared to the same period last year. And revenue per available room, which is essential for all hotel businesses, is over 73 euros, up 10.8% from the year-to-date figures last year. In the pipeline, there are 6 international chain hotels under construction or in the final stages of planning. And this will add at least another 1,500 rooms in 4- and 5-star properties throughout Kazakhstan. I'm very nervous speaking here today. During this panel, we're going to be addressing the investments needed in infrastructure, but other investments are also needed for the growth of tourism. We need to consider that highly trained professionals are needed to manage and develop this tourism sector. Along with an excellent domestic tourism program, the Republic of Kazakhstan has made a concentrated effort to send their students abroad for tertiary education. Since 1994, over 7,350 students have benefited from the Bolshoi Scholarship Program. In Switzerland, we've welcomed over 120 of those students, in addition to hundreds of other Kazakh students supported by their families. These students benefit greatly from studying alongside colleagues from over 70 other nations. So this is a photo of one of our postgraduate classes. Just what are these students doing, and what trends do tourism professors see for the future? Traditionally, the program focus has included the hands-on skills necessary for customer service, business management, and scientific research. None of this has changed. However, we now expect students to do real-world projects, such as serving as a consultant with local tourist offices, business owners, and establishing a business plan leading to the development of small and medium enterprises. For example, if you look at this slide, this is an example of a business project developed by our Kazakhstan students, the Magic Stone Limited. They're going to be opening this company in Almaty, and they will be selling glowing stones to landscape agencies, gardening stores, and gift shops. What is the future of hospitality and tourism education? Well, I don't have a crystal ball, but around the world, professors are highlighting several influential factors. The first is globalization. As national economies become more interconnected and participation in education expands, governments and individuals are looking to higher education to broaden students' horizons and help them to better understand the world's languages, cultures, and business methods. One way for students to expand their knowledge of other societies and languages, and thus improve their prospects in globalized sectors of the labor market, such as multinational corporations or research, is to study in tertiary education institutions in a country other than their own. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, since 2000, the number of foreign tertiary students enrolled worldwide has increased 77%. And this has led to an increase in more and more universities offering dual degree programs or transnational programs. So this means they're offering part of the semester in Switzerland, part of the semester in Kazakhstan, and maybe another semester in Australia. What this has brought about is a need for increased harmonization of education systems, such as the Bologna Declaration, and it also increases the need for a very strict accreditation process. Just looking around the room today, we can easily see another new trend, which is technology. Do any of you remember the days when you wrote a letter or perhaps a telex to make a hotel customer relationship management software, blog, tweet, manage travel purveyors, and their feedback, and let's not forget the iPad. You might have seen several restaurants using them to display menus where you could have the wine list to the desserts in a touch of your fingertips in several languages. But have you heard that hotels are now providing guests with an iPad as they check in? This enables them to order room service, contact the concierge, or have maps and translation services at their disposition as they visit. The final trend that we would like to discuss today would be sustainability and the environmental impacts of tourism. These are all issues which are very much in the headlines, and we've addressed them a little bit today, and we'll be discussing them more tomorrow. But we need to remember that already 25 years ago, the Brundtland Report introduced the concepts of sustainable development to the international community as a new paradigm for economic growth, social equality, and environmental sustainability. University programs around the world have strived to incorporate the precepts of sustainability through environmental and social education, research, and community service. Unfortunately, this remains a generally accepted precept rather than a reality, and it is only through education that we can hope to finally shift the paradigm. Thank you for providing me this opportunity to participate in this panel. It was quite an honor, and I look forward to meeting several of you the next few days to discuss how we can make the classroom a more relevant sector for change. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your interesting presentation. And now I'd like to turn to Роза Асанбаева. Роза Асанбаева, она президент Казахстанской туристской ассоциации. Я думаю, что вам не нужно представлять. Это знаковый человек в отрасли, который уже очень много лет работает. И я бы хотела вам представить его, пожалуйста.
Я постараюсь быть краткой. Уважаемые коллеги, наверное, уже добрый вечер. Казахстанская туристская ассоциация лоббирует интересы членов ассоциации в решении их проблем и задач, тем самым непосредственно участвует в становлении и формировании туристской отрасли Казахстана. В силу исторических причин так сложилось, что рекреационный туристский потенциал Казахстана не был достаточно реализован. 20 лет назад на слуху у туристов мира были в СССР, это Москва,